One day, Lucifer took Charlie to the park to play, and little Charlie was having fun running around and playing on all the equipment. And she was holding her favorite duckling toy that was a stuffed animal that was so fluffy and the brightest color of yellow. And she loved her favorite toy so much because her daddy made it for her when she was just a little princess. And Charlie was having so much fun that she didn't want to go home. And Lucifer said, "Charlie, we're going to be here for 5 more minutes. So, go on something else before we have to leave, okay? What else do you want to do before we leave the park, sweetie? Because it's about to rain." I really don't want to do anything. I'm tired. Okay, well, come on, let's start getting ready to go. But when Charlie was about to get off the swing, she tripped and she fell. But she was okay. She didn't cry. But she accidentally dropped Mr. Duckling, and she was about to grab it when the rain started to pour down. And her father said, "Charlie, we have to go now, sweetie." "But Daddy, Mr. Duckling." "Yeah, do you have it?" Well, whatever, come on, we have to go. "It's raining, darling, come on." "But Dad." "Shh, we have to go now." "Okay." And then Lucifer opened up his umbrella that had ducklings on it, and he said, "Come on, darling, we have to go. It's raining really hard." "But I forgot something." "What, did you forget to tie your shoe?" "Here, I will tie your shoe for you." "Not that." "Well, whatever it is, Charlie, we have to go. It's raining." But when they finally got home, Charlie began to stay quiet. She stayed so quiet that she started to give her father the silent treatment. And at dinner, he said, "Munchkin, are you gonna eat? I made your favorite cabbage soup. You love a cabbage soup, remember? We tried it one time." But little Charlie just played with her food and didn't even pay attention to it. She didn't pay attention to the warm soup that was steaming on the table. And Lucifer said, "Munchkin, what's wrong? You love soup." But little Charlie stayed quiet, and she didn't even want to play after story time. And Lucifer said, "Come on, Charlie, play 5 more minutes. Your bath is almost ready. It's almost bath time." But little Charlie stayed quiet. Even when her daddy offered her dessert, she stayed quiet, and she didn't take a bite of the candied apple that was covered in chocolate. And this worried Lucifer very, very, very much. He got so worried, in fact, that he said, "Charlie, what's wrong? You gotta tell me." "I can't tell you. You're gonna get mad at me." "I'm not going to get mad, sweetie. I promise. But you gotta tell Daddy what's wrong so he can figure it out. Did something happen at the park that I should know about, my dear?" "Okay, well, what's wrong? Do you feel icky? Do you want to take a bath?" "No." "Does your tummy hurt?" "No." "Does your head hurt?" "No." "Then what's wrong? Did you fall down and get boo-boos?" "No." "Well, anyway, you figure that out. Let's get you in the bathtub, okay?" But when Lucifer put a rubber ducky in the bath, little Charlie grabbed it and threw it out of the tub. Lucifer picked it up and said, "Don't be mean to Mr. Duckling. Be nice to him. Look, he goes squeak, squeak." But little Charlie didn't even pay attention to the toy. She just stayed extremely quiet. So quiet, in fact, that Lucifer said, "Charlie, if you don't tell me what's wrong right now, then Daddy will get mad at you. Because you know that I don't like the silent treatment from you. You got to tell me what's wrong. Because I'm not a mind reader, I can't read your mind." "But I don't want to tell you. You're gonna get so angry. Sweetie, I'm not going to. I promise you with all my heart that I'm not gonna get angry. But Papa, you are going to get mad. I'm not going to, darling, he said, draining the water out of the tub. And then he helped his daughter get into some PJs. And he said, pick a story that you want to read, sweetie. I don't want to read a story tonight. But Charlie, you love story time. What's wrong, baby girl? I don't want to tell you. Okay, then, well, sweet dreams, dear. If you need me, you know where to find me, okay? I'm gonna be sleeping in my room. I love you, sweetie. I love you too, Daddy. And instead of going to his room, Lucifer sat on the couch, thinking about his baby girl, and he said, what's wrong with my little Charlie? She's always happy. And then all of a sudden, he heard her crying, and he ran up the stairs and said, Charlie, what's wrong? Daddy, Daddy. And the tears wouldn't stop coming down her little cheeks. And her daddy said, baby, what's wrong? Why are you so upset? If I tell you, please don't yell at me. Okay, I won't. Well, I lost something. Okay, what do you lose? Well, when we were at the park, I got off the swing and I tripped over my shoelace, and I also dropped Mr. Duckling, and I was trying to get him back, but you kept calling me, and then I followed you home. Oh, you left Mr. Duckling at the park? Yes. Is that why you were so upset? Yes. Oh, Charlie, why didn't you tell me? I thought you were gonna get so angry and put me in a dungeon and tie me up and leave me there. Sweetheart, I would never do something so mean to you. How about this? How about you go to sleep with Daddy tonight, and then tomorrow I'm gonna take you to the lost and found place at the park, and we're gonna see if Mr. Duckling's there. But what if he's not? If he's not, then I'm gonna make you another one. But I don't want another one. I want Mr. Duckling back. I know, Charlie, but we will find him, I promise. Are you mad at me? Well, I did tell you to keep an eye on it. But since you're a little girl, you're still learning the meanings of responsibility, so I'm not gonna be mad at you. But I want you to know that you shouldn't keep something that's bothering you bottled up in your little heart. You always gotta tell Daddy, okay? Now, can you make Daddy smile by giving him a hug? Okay, Daddy. And then the next morning, Charlie and her daddy went to the park, and they went to the park manager, and he said, oh, hello, Mr. Lucifer, and hello, little Charlie. Hi, excuse me? Yes, little girl? Can we see your lost and found place? Oh, yes, I'm about to go open it. Why? Well, because, my daughter lost her favorite toy here, and she won't be able to sleep without it. So, by any chance, do you have it? Oh, you mean this? Mr. Duckling! My toy! Daddy, look, I got my toy back! Oh, I can see that, Charlie. Come on, let's go home. And then when they got home, her daddy said, can I see Mr. Duckling for a moment? Okay. Look, Daddy gonna tie this blue ribbon around him, and I'm gonna put your name on it so you will never forget where he is. Thank you, Daddy. You're welcome, baby. I'm so glad that you got your toy back, darling, but I want you to know something, Charlie.
What?
If something is bothering you, you don't have to be afraid to tell me. I will never be mean to you, or I will never yell at you. Okay, I will yell at you if you, I don't know, push my limit, if you're doing something wrong. But if something is bothering you, or if something happens, you got to tell me. Or you can tell mommy, or you can just tell me, okay? But you got to know that no matter how big your problem is, or whatever you're going through, you can always tell me because I'm your father and I love you.
I love you, Daddy. I'm sorry.
It's okay, dear. Now, how about we get some ice cream?
Ice cream?
Mm-hmm. And look, Daddy got you your favorite ice cream cup.
The duckling one.
Of course. Because you too are my little duckling. My sweet girl. Okay, what flavor of ice cream do you want, sweetie?
I want strawberry.
Okay. Here you go, sweetheart.
Thank you, Daddy.
Mmm.
Yummy. Do you want some, Daddy?
No, sweetie, I don't like strawberry ice cream. I like apple flavor ice cream. Do you want to try it?
Yes.
Here you go. But then a few days later, Charlie was playing hide and seek with her daddy. And Lucifer said, Charlie, where are you? Oh, there you are. What are you doing?
You found me, Papa.
Of course I did. Were you playing hide and seek?
Yeah.
My baby girl. You know I love you, right?
Yes.
I love you so much, Charlie. And do you remember what I told you yesterday?
Yeah. Don't keep my emotions bottled up.
That's right, baby. If you have a problem, you always need to tell Daddy.
Okay, I promise.
That's my girl. My baby girl. Who's my baby girl?
Me.
Oh, I love you, baby.
I love you too, Daddy. With all my heart. Thank you for helping me find Mr. Duckling.
Oh, you're welcome, baby. But I want you to know that if you ever lose him again, you can always tell me and I'll help you find him, okay?
Okay.
But I don't think you'll be able to lose him now because I put your name on him. And also press this button on his feather.
Okay.
And then once you press the button, the little toy began to go quack, quack, quack.
It's quacking.
Yes, I put a musical button in there, so every time you lose him, you can hear him and then you can find him faster.
Thank you, Daddy. Look, Daddy, I'm you.
Hey, give me back my hat.
But you have to share with me.
Okay. But one day, in the afternoon, Charlie found her daddy sleeping on the sofa. And she crawled up onto the sofa and he said, Papa. Huh? What's wrong, Charlie?
Are you awake?
Oh, I am now. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just want to see what you're doing.
Oh, I'm just napping, darling. Do you want to nap with me?
Okay.
The end.